Good morning students. In this video, I am going to explain the topic spreadsheet from chapter 3 more on ICT. In your junior classes, you learn about these topics. Now I am going to recall these topics. What is meant by spreadsheet? We must have noticed the bills that you have received from the shopkeeper after buying the goods. These bills may be printed on a computer using spreadsheet or may be drawn by hand. Spreadsheet applications have a lot of uses, especially for accountant, office workers, and nearly everyone who deals with data. Spreadsheet program consists of data and information organized in the form of rows and columns. Nowadays, various types of spreadsheet programs available. In your junior classes, you learn about Excel. Apart from Excel, some more spreadsheet applications are available. OpenOffice Calc, Lotus 123, WPS Office, GNU Merrick, etc. These are some of the spreadsheet programs. Next, you have to learn how to create a new worksheet. Two ways you can create a worksheet. First way, double click the software icon on desktop. Second method, using the start button. Next, how to open your workbook and entering the data. The most convenient way to open your workbook is to just double click the file associated with the workbook. Another one way to open your workbook, would you launch the application first and then go to the file tab, choose the open option. Next, how to enter the value in the worksheet. You already know this one. If you want to entering the value in the worksheet, is very quite easy. Just click into the any cell and start typing. And then after entering the values, how can you resize the font and styles? While working with your document, you may want to change some words or section to immediately catch the reader's eyes. Usually you can do that by underlining the text in your notebook. But in the Word application, this can be easily be done using bold, italic and underline buttons. These buttons are present in font group of home tab. And then suppose you are creating one Excel document, you want to copy or moving some content to one worksheet to another or one page to another. How can you copy and moving? In a handwritten document, it is difficult to write the same text somewhere else or move the text to another position. Because of this, you have to rewrite the whole document. However, the Word application eliminates this problem by providing two methods, copy paste and cut paste. These two methods are very useful methods, are saving a lot of time and energy while creating document. If you want to use shortcut for this operation, that is very easy. Just select the text and press Ctrl C for copy and Ctrl X for cut operation. In order to paste the content, press the Ctrl V key. Next option is filtering and sorting data. Filtering is a quick way to find set of data in a range. A filter range displays only the rows that meet the condition specified for a column and remaining rows hide from the view. This option present in the data tab. Filter can be applied in different ways to improve the performance of our worksheet. You can filter text, dates and number. Now you got to see how to filter the data. Student, this is the student table. This table contains 5 student marks. Here I want to filter the row who are all got 100 in marks. So manually you got to see one student only got 100 in marks. To display only this row only using the filter option. How can you do that one? First, click the cell in the range you want to filter. So I want all the details of the particular student. So you got to select the cell and then you go to the data tab and click the filter option. See here, after clicking this one, now you got to see, after clicking this one, you see all the small arrows are displayed on each column heading. So here I want to filter the rows who are all got 100 in max. So you have to click the arrow in the max column heading. And the next here, tell us to open with all the value specified. Choose the value you want. For example, here I am choosing 100. So I want 100 only. Remaining marks I don't want. So this option filter the rows who are all got 100 in max. And then click the OK button. See here, only one student only got 100 in max. So the filter option displays only the row that meet the condition that 100 in max and hide the remaining rows. Okay, next option is sorting. Sorting means to arrange the data in either ascending order or descending order. The sort command present in the data tab. You can sort the data in two ways. One is ascending order, another one is descending order. Here let us see how to sort the data. First you got to select the cell you want to sort. I want all the data I want to sort. So that's why you got all the cell value and then click the data tab and then choose the sort option. Here two types of sorting is available, A to Z and Z to A. A to Z means ascending order, Z to A means descending order. For example, I want to sort the data in the descending order, so I am using the Z to A option. See here, so roll number, it will coming in the descending order, 0321. So this is the way you can sort the data in the ascending order also possible, descending order also possible. One of the most important attributes of Excel is ability to perform calculation either using a formula and a function. In this chapter, we will learn the basis of formulas and functions. Formulas are the user-defined instruction to perform calculation, whereas the functions are predefined or inbuilt formula that come with Excel. In Excel, while using the formula, the following details have to be kept in mind. All the functions have two parts, the function name and the argument. The argument are normally given within the round bracket. A function must always begin with an equal sign. Here, function name means what type of function we are going to apply. For example, sum, average, etc. Argument means cell reference, that is address of the cell. For example, here it's mentioned A1 plus B2 star C3 plus D4, etc. Formula is an expression, can include cell addresses, numbers, arithmetic operator and parentheses. Using it, you can perform simple as well as complex calculation. Another one of the important concept in Excel is you can restrict access to a particular workbook to prevent others from accessing data in your Excel file with your password. Student, you choose this option from the File tab and choose the Encrypt with Password option. This way you can prevent others from accessing your data. Okay student, these are the options covered in this topic. You have to practice all these options. Thank you.